www.patreon.com/Final Stop Podcast. We do a bonus episode every week. It's nice. For only $4, $1, you get 4 free or not free episodes, but for $4 you get 4 episodes a month. It's great. If you're a real one and you want to be a holier than thou follower of Gus, you want to support the boys even more than my father does currently, you can pay $10 and get those juicy ass internal affairs. And I mean, I've cried. Internal affairs. Tristan said slurs. Andrew's, something about his weight. It's a good time. Tell a friend about the cast. Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Final Stop. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, live from the ever-glorious, somewhere in the west wing of the Mescal Manor. Sitting to my right is the Vampire King himself, King Possum, Lord Meerkat. It's Tristan Bowley.
Howdy.
This is nice. Over here to my left, it's the big man, the anti-Riz, Patrick Orionans. It's Andrew Orion.
Stargazer.
Dude? Stargazer, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Staring at the stars, not into puss anytime soon, coming to a city near you. And over here, the most reoccurring guest that we've had on The Final Stop. You know him, you love him. Remember the Paparazzi boys, Mr. Jeff Wiles.
What's up, gang, gang, gang?
This is nice. I've hella questions. Since the last time Jeff's been on, he's had shit pop off. It's been exciting. He's part of a fucking paparazzi now, which is fun. Flashing, taking pictures of people.
It is. It seems like a very good time.
Yeah, it's fun. Sometimes the satire is lost completely on the shoot, and we show up as actual paparazzi.
Yeah,
I was
that's what
about
I was
to say that because I remember when it first started, it was like doing paparazzi, but for like people on the street. Now you're like going to like events as like for.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it's like really come across. Yeah,
You're going after Garfield.
We went after Garfield.
Yeah.
Dude, we did a music video with Tizo Touchdown.
Jesus.
Yeah,
When was
and
like
the Minions. We were paparazziing Tizo Touchdown and the Minions. I got a funny photo I got to show you guys.
Illumination? You're doing Illumination? That's wild.
Illumination, Sony. Yeah, we've had a couple cool ones.
That's fucking sick. Dude.
We're trying. Yeah, we're in the process right now because for me, like, I don't know. I've always like, I'm building a script right now. We're gonna try and do a pilot. Why not? Of course,
Yeah.
something like a little, like Workaholics kind of meets the Three Stooges, kind of meets like SVU, where we're like tracking down leads and shit.
Yeah, that's fun.
But the social media stuff has been so fun, honestly. We just did a Primal Kitchen one that was a lot of fun. We got sauce, you know what I mean? Red Bull sending Red Bull cans and shit.
What was the turn? What was the turn when you felt like it went from like, okay, this got some traction to like, we're like moving now?
Well, I mean, for us, like, we were going viral before we had a page.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it happened pretty quick. It was like a forced thing. We had to like figure out the social media side because when we would make these things, every year they would pop off way bigger than we thought, you know? So we're like, shit, we should try and pursue this. And then in the beginning, it was hard to like put a lot of time into it because, all three of us, we got like, John's like a legitimate actor, you know what I mean? Like he's got auditions every single day and he's on set most of the weekends, if not some of the week. And then Kieran is like he's like a fucking social media prodigy in his own right. He went to like film school in Australia and like, he's doing events himself too. He's like more like the actual paparazzi than any of us because he'll get actual photography gigs. Like he's working with JBL and shit.
Oh, dang.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he's like a musician now too. He's like got a show in the village. So like our schedules are like, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when Red Bull comes a knocking,
but we kept
answer the
pushing.
door.
We kept just trying things. You know what I mean? We did. One time we did a birthday party. Like these two moms hired us to go. Like their twins had like a birthday.
I think I remember seeing that video.
Yeah, the video's up.
Yeah.
When you say twins, is like a kid's party or like it's an older lady who has two adult slutty twins?
I actually, you know what? I didn't dive too much into it. Maybe each lady brought their own kid, but they were both celebrating.
Yeah.
They were both celebrating a birthday on the same day, so they had to have been twins.
Yeah.
They were twins.
I like that.
Yeah. What's it called? Boy-girl twins?
Oh, like fraternal?
Fraternal.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I pulled that out of my ass.
Do
I
they
could
look
be
the
completely
same?
That
wrong.
was
Are they like
very
Children
cool.
of the Corn twins?
Not really.
No.
They weren't identical.
fraternal. Yeah,
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Probably out of the same hoo-ha the same day?
Yeah. So, okay, sorry. We were going to meet them in the park after school because the school lets out right in front of the park. The moms were going to walk the kids into the park, and then we were going to like run up and be like, "Happy birthday!"
Oh my
you know
God,
what I mean?
Samantha.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you say about the allegations?
Well, we had some fun stuff planned, but I'm telling you, bro, we ran up to this kid. You can see some of it in the video, and the boy took off running. Not like, oh, catch me, like, oh, fuck, they found me running. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like he was like, I'm not going back.
They looked
type
under
of
my
run.
bed.
Yeah,
He's like-
yeah. For real, dude.
That's
and I don't
crazy.
blame him because like 3 white guys in suits just running up to you. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
dude,
yo,
you guys look like the feds.
he's doing this shit. Like, yeah, I can't make me. He took
He's doing
off,
like the
dude.
crab
Yeah.
walk. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah. He took
He thinks
off.
you're ATF, man.
And I don't blame him. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say you
Yeah.
got to cop someone. That's
We-
cool as shit.
Yeah. And so like, you know, in the moment we were like, but the girl kind of was into the bit, so we just like focused on her. And then when the kid came back around, we were like, let's get photos. This kid is crying, dude, crying, and we're trying to take pictures while he's like,
Why are you being such a pussy ass bitch? Can you tell me that, sir?
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
please.
what's with all the sad shit? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We found out like the mom kind of pulled us aside because we were just doing bits with the
Oh,
with
no,
the
was
girl.
he like autistic?
No. He just had a bad day at school and like nobody like remembered it was his birthday and his friends didn't show up for him and he was just like down and then he felt like we were making fun of him.
World's biggest loser. Hey, how does it feel? No one's at your fucking birthday party.
Jeff, I don't think Red Bull's coming in if you guys caused the school shooter that day.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. So like I mean,
Unless
it
he
hasn't-
did an extreme school shooting.
The paparazzi boys are there for the coverage.
Yeah. He's on a BMX bike, just like doing bunny hops.
Everyone's in Red Bull.
Yeah. So like, I mean, it has a happy ending because you know, like in the moment we were like, "Fuck," you know, just try and get what we could. We did like a slow mo of like birthday confetti, and
Tears coming out of his
it
eyes.
missed them completely, and then just poured on this guy that was on a park bench. He was like, "What the fuck?" He was like reading a book.
Pretty
it
good
was
shoot.
Dude, it was a disaster. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of fun, you know, and like the parents, they weren't like, "What the fuck is your problem?" They got it. They were the ones that told us like, "Hey, don't worry, you just had a bad day."
I mean, they hired you off of Instagram.
Exactly.
Like, what could you expect?
Yeah, and like they were happy, like it was fine, but like we just felt so fucking bad, and we're leaving the park. We like stayed and talked for a little bit, like reorganized, you know, memory card, all this shit, and we're walking out, and the boy was picked up by his friends and was in the backseat of the car, smile ear to ear. He pulled up at the stop sign we walked at, and he was like, "Yo!" He was doing shit out the window. Him and his friend were like, "Ah!" Like complete mood change. And
That's
I think
good.
I think he just wanted a buddy to like. Maybe it was just one friend. He was clearly like waiting for something that didn't happen, and I think he just thought we were making fun of him. But
How's it feel not to get a bike for your birthday?
I know.
How's it feel?
How does it feel to be the biggest loser in school?
I was gonna say
How
he
does it
could
feel
have
that
had,
your dad's not here this year again?
Again.
he could have had like the worst day. He could have had a states test where he could only name 12. He got called a retard by his teacher,
That's what-
and then he just.
That's what his mom was saying. His mom was like, he had like a bad day at school, and we were like, "Fuck!" But it. I mean, the only reason I'm like telling this story and laughing about it because when we were leaving the park, he pulled up with his friend, and it was like all smiles. He was like literally out the window, like,
Yeah.
take my picture, take my picture.
fucking gay.
Literally, complete
He's like, I
mood
couldn't
change.
tell you where Connecticut is, but these niggas knew exactly where I was. Get ran down on. Do you have like a? No matter how good the money is, like an event you wouldn't do, like. Let's like Melinda Shady Acres is celebrating her 99th, and they throw some
Dude.
guapola your way.
Ghislaine gets released. You're invited to Epstein's Island.
I
Bohemian
would
Grove.
be there in a heartbeat, dude. Gratis. I'd be like, this one's on pro bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me get a massage, Ghislaine.
Yeah, they're pretty pro bone on the Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Abbreviation of pro bono.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the DM from Diddy. We'll show up to that party, dude. Well, I want to be where the people are.
Just going
I
Little
wanna
Mermaid.
capture vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see them fucking?
I do.
Yeah.
Get the photo. Whoopsies. Get
Oops.
tackled and beaten by security.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm like, you know, the city has turned me into such a whore for money. Like, I'll pretty much, like, the birthday ones are kind of like my least interested version because, like, I mean, respect to the, we get DMs every day, like, my birthday's tomorrow. Can you come to New Jersey? I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah, like, nobody.
Yeah.
Can I ask something real quick?
Yeah.
Do you like? Are those like the lower on the thing? Is because it gives you less creative freedom on those? Because I feel like a lot of the times with those, they have a very specific idea of what they want you guys to be doing.
Yeah. I mean, the beautiful thing is, like, the three of us, we all have a general, like, our view is all pretty much the same, but everyone kind of, like, looks for different things in different projects. So,
Yeah.
like, for me, like, I really like when we don't have, like, a target. When we don't have, like, it's not like a for hire thing. I really like when we're just kind of like Halloween style on the streets, messing with people. And
Just
kind
kinda
of
improvising about it.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
like, street stuff for me is, like, man on the street stuff is, like, my favorite stuff of all time.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
running up on a drunk Tinkerbell at like midnight, just be like Tinkerbell. She's like,
Yes. Yes. And
I'm
sometimes,
fucking Tinkerbell.
and like, usually, you know, especially in like Halloween, costumed events, like Comic-Con is so fucking fun, guys.
Yeah.
With the paparazzi, dude, it's so funny. But like, I like putting people on a little bit. I like kind of giving them their moment. Like, it's like intense. Like, you know, when you get 3 people running up to you and flash mob you,
It's a fucking deal.
it's like an out of body experience for some people.
Do you have any interest in like traditional paparazzi, like Rob Lowe drinking iced coffee? He's just like the rest of us. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, not in my life.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the paparazzi. For me, this idea came from like satire on celebrity culture because I've never like been in all my, you know, I was like a Slipknot kid. Like all my idols wore masks and shit.
now?
Oh,
Slipknot rules, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't see that coming.
Dude, I'm still like a little bit into it, but
Corey Taylor's a fucking great singer.
dude. Yeah, I mean like that, dude. Those first 2 albums of Slipknot are.
Yeah.
I'll get high. I'm hyped thinking about it right now. They're
Yeah. Put
insane.
your fingers into my eyes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And so I had like a death metal phase. I had like a fucking all this shit. So like I don't know. Celebrity culture has never really like interested me that much. You know what I mean? Like I've been obsessed with comedians. Who are
Yeah.
like the most famous comedian in the world. You could ask somebody on the street, "Hey, do you know who fucking Chris Rock is?" They'll be like, "I think I heard of him." You know? What I
Yeah.
mean? Not. I mean, Chris Rock is a bad example because he's huge, but you know, people.
He's in Madagascar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is a bad one. But you know, like even like Shane Gillis, who I think is like probably like the biggest fucking comedian right now.
Net number 1, yeah.
But comedians
Yeah.
just don't break through that fame wall like that. So like I don't know. What was the question?
Would you any interest in like real paparazzi? No, but that answered my question pretty much. I'll fucking pop
I
it
would
up
love
and
to
just,
like when we were gonna do Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Who's the director of that? She's funny as fuck. She's an actress too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's been in a bunch of Sandler stuff.
That tracks. Someone who is in a Sandler project just being like, I can make Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Is it Elizabeth Banks?
Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Banks was gonna do a bit with us, which, you know, like if we're gonna do like an actual celebrity, it would be more of a gag than like an actual like we're not gonna,
encroaching on someone's life.
yeah, like I'm not gonna run up to Elizabeth Banks and like genuinely ask her what her coffee order is.
Yeah, she's out with her
Yeah.
kids, and you're just like, smile. She's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that does sound fun. It's kind of like the opposite. It's a PI who's not cool. Like you just stalk a fucking celebrity for
Yeah.
like TMZ.
Yeah.
Was Elizabeth Banks like the coolest person you've had reach out to you, or have you had like some bigger names be like, dude, let's fucking get some things going?
Well, she to be fair, she didn't reach out to us.
Oh, okay.
It was like the PR
through the
team
production, yeah.
for Cocaine. We never even talked to her.
Oh, okay.
She just like we were just like on schedule to do her like media. We were like a part of her media.
Junket for
Yeah,
it? That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Which is often the case. Like even with Tizo, we weren't like talking to Tizo. We were just talking to like the Lyrical Lemonade people. But honestly, I think Lyrical Lemonade is probably for me the coolest one.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
dope as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck with their music videos. They're like
I
we
know
keep
that-
using this metaphor, but they're like the A24 of music videos. They're
Yeah,
just like
a little Cole Bennett is the guy who's did
Cole
a lot.
Bennett.
Yeah.
Bro, I like that's why I fuck with New York so much. Like, I got a check from Cole Bennett.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
tight.
I love that shit, dude. I love chasing down this stuff. You know, like I've really started diving into like my circle of like filmmakers. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like build up my director friends, sound engineer friends. You know what I mean? All these people, writers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Surround yourself with good people, man.
And what's the goal with that one day? To like get a full ensemble of people who could like fully put together like a sketch or a movie or something like that?
yeah, I mean, like I have a couple people already. Like I work with this guy Austin, who's got a YouTube channel, Ostentatious. Check it out. He puts sketches out every week, and we'll collaborate on. And he's like a one-man band. Like he directs, writes, edits, posts the stuff. Like he's doing outside of the acting that's done in the thing. He's doing everything else, the sound, all of it. You know,
That's tight.
which is really impressive. But I don't know how sustainable that is. This guy's been doing it for years, bro. And
I need
like
to
it just
surround
makes you
myself.
crazy.
To
This
do
guy
it.
will call me at like 4:00 in the morning and be like, "Is this take good?" I'm like, "Buddy, I'm sleeping." Like, what do you? He's
Yeah,
that
like
would
in
be-
the editing hole, you know?
That would be the first thing I would sell off if start making some funds, bro. Editing sucks dick. It's worse. It's the bane of my existence.
Yeah, it's I think the hardest part of all this stuff. And not only that, but like, not to get into the fucking nitty gritty, but like championing a project once it's wrapped is No joke. Like
do you
you got
mean?
everybody made this sketch. Everybody's good. Everybody wants to move on. Like the actors are like, we're done with that. We're moving on. And then you as the editor have to be like, we need to re-record this sound. We might need a pickup tape. And like people have already moved on in their lives. It's so hard to like bring people back and get the passion back and like keep
Yeah,
it
that's
going,
gotta
you
be
know?
insane.
Damn, like you're saying, once all like the scenes are shot and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm out this bitch. I'm doing something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. And then it's just you.
Yeah,
it's
because
just you.
it's hard to have like a rap party and then be like, that's like you're about to leave on a Friday and your boss comes and is like,
Yeah.
you have 3 more hours of paperwork to go through.
One
yeah.
more thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one more thing.
Doing
Yeah.
reshoots, you're like, nigga, I had 2 margaritas at lunch. I'm not doing, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, a lot of that stuff too. You know what's so funny about paparazzi stuff is like so much of the early stuff we were like, I mean, I don't know if I should be. We were so like fucked up. Because we're just on the street, bro. You know what I mean? Like we're just fucking, we got pre-rolls, we got drinks.
We were outside.
Yeah.
We were literally outside.
Quite
messing with the
literally
public. I mean, obviously, you know, if we're showing up to do like, you know, if somebody's paying us, we're
Dude,
gonna
you,
bring our best
you
foot
better
forward.
have been fucking blitzed on the Garfield shoot. That'd have been so tight.
No comment.
Just rolling up with like a flask in your breast pocket, just
Dude.
being like, lasagna! I
Tiger
fucking
Woods.
hate Mondays, dude.
I got a Garfield story for you. So we filmed that in Washington Square Park,
Yeah, you did. I saw, yeah.
which is one of my favorite parks in the city, if not my favorite park. The actor that was going to be Garfield was like, he did that shit. You know what I mean?
You're saying
And
that
he had-
wasn't Garfield.
he had like a code of ethics, and I respected it. He was like, I can't just get dressed in the public because the kids will see and it'll fuck their whole world up. I was like, all right, respect. We got to go to the bathroom, the fucking Washington Square Park bathroom. I don't know if you've been, but it's like a nexus portal of all the worst shit you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Happening at once. I'm talking homeless masturbation, blood, drugs, all of it in this bathroom.
It's pretty tight.
They don't
It's
show
bad.
you that in Spider-Man when he runs off to change costumes.
Right,
Dude,
right.
Can you
That's so
imagine just
funny.
shooting up out of the bathroom and walking out, just being like, oh, I'm on cloud 9, and looking in, there's just Garfield.
Just a full Garfield.
Just
So-
full Garf.
So I walk in, there's a literal needle on the urinal. I'm like, great, we're doing it. We go into the stall, which I would never even attempted to go into. It's horrific.
You two guide the stall with him?
I had to. Well, we left the door open.
Oh, okay.
You
that's
know what I
good.
mean?
You want people to see you're a voyeur?
Yeah.
It's the difference between a furry and 2 guys doing a job. Is the
Yeah. The door open. Yeah.
It just reminds me of that one scene from The Shining where it's just like the guy blowing him in a dog costume.
Dude.
You're just like sitting there, just like you're in a full suit and you're helping a man assemble himself into a Garfield costume.
Literally, like, I have a funny video. I put the Garfield helmet on. He's like, can you? I'm like, all right, sorry, here we go.
Yeah.
But okay, so we get changed, we leave. It's horrific. At the end of the day, we're going back in. Now he's walking into the restroom as Garfield, right? He's going in. I swear to God, we walk in. There's a guy at the urinal, not using the urinal, just at the urinal, smoking crack, literally with a crack pipe. Hits it. Garfield walks in. We walk in, and he turns and blows crack smoke into the fucking like he's hitting a vape.
That's hard to get out of a Garfield suit. Crack
He
smoke?
blows it out and he goes, Garfield! Like it's his fucking birthday. Like somebody hired Garfield to like assist him on his, his high.
Can you imagine if that was the first time he ever smoked crack, and now he sets that expectation where he's just like,
That's what I'm thinking, dude.
yo,
This
I
guy's-
hit this shit, and Garfield just shows up.
Next
bro.
time
my
I hit
God.
it, Sonic's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
God.
guy's gonna chase that dragon for the rest of his life, dude.
Yeah.
So it's just burnt hair and Garfield.
Is that normal?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
That's why I can't be in parks, dog.
I
can't be in
was
parks like
thinking
The
that.
park is beautiful. It's just the restroom you got to be careful.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's tough.
I was thinking, do you know how like Hollywood A-listers like they have to get like sometimes they'll get like pedophiled in and shit like that by like the meeting. I was just thinking with Red Bull, they're just being like sexually humiliating you while doing extreme sports, just being like kickflip with your cock out.
Yeah, I gotta fucking go like prone while somebody ollies over my fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Yeah, and executives jerking you off while you're skydiving, just him strapped to the back of you.
Yeah.
Just being like, tell me if you ever drink Monster. You ever drink fucking Monster energy drink?
That's so funny, dude. We have, what's funny is like I know a lot of the like the Red Bull producer people now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
from various like I know some of the skate people and my buddy John was like just like living his life, posted like a Celsius can, and they came for him in the comments. They're like, "You drink that shit?"
I don't like any of the Celsius. I drank a Prime the other day, like last night, bro. Dog fucking water compared to Gatorade. I don't understand what these kids are doing nowadays. None of the new energy drinks are worth a damn. Red Bull and Monster are still the best. Gatorade still bodies everything.
Jeff's like, yeah, no. I'm also working with Prime next week. So
Yeah.
No Prime deals so far.
That could change.
Yeah.
I can imagine you guys showing up for like a DAZN thing, like you're walking out in front of someone walking out, just like taking photos and shit.
Dude, I mean, a lot of our coolest projects have just come from DMs, like random ass
Just
DMs.
out the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Lyrical Lemonade music video was like we got the DM at like Friday at like 11:30, and they were shooting on Monday.
Holy shit.
It was like,
Damn,
oh shit,
quick
yeah.
turnaround.
Yeah. So we were like, yeah, we could. Let's
What do you
figure
guys
this
do
out.
for that? Just be like, just gotta look at each other for a second, like, holy shit, it's happening? Or you guys are like, here we go, business as usual, boys. Let's fucking lock in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, usually, depending upon the project, depending upon what it is, there's usually somebody kind of takes torch and kind of leads that project. If it's their contact or if it's their idea, you know what I mean. But with that one, we were all kind of trying to help the production team, like whatever we can do to get this. And like, it just turned out like the song from Tizo is about like the paparazzi leaving him alone. So it was like a bread and butter. You know what I mean? Like this is like we're in this shit, and we got like 8 of us too. It wasn't just the 3. We called in like the reinforcements, so we just like swarmed him taking pictures.
Damn, you got backup Razzi?
Yeah, dude.
You got volunteer Razzi, like firemen?
You got a militia, dude.
We got a list, dude. Yeah,
you got JV squads too, dude.
yeah, dude. We had to call
You
on
got
the
a
bench. Yeah.
Jason, congratulations. You're getting called up. You don't get to touch the fucking big camera, but you're getting called up.
You know what's sick is some of the roster on the bench who are like legitimate photographers.
Yeah.
So like we'll, because me and John, like John's good with the camera. I'm like fine. Kieran's obviously he's like the most skilled. That's like his profession, But when we get some actual photographers in the mix, we get some fire photos, dude. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And then you get to meet like street photographers in New York. It's
That's
a cool. Yeah, it's a cool.
It's
like,
a networking thing. Totally.
yeah, it like kind of just like a natural thing. Like I never really, I'm into photography, but I never really like had the passion to like track down some street photographers and like follow them around. But now we kind of are just like working together.
Does any of that stuff bleed into stand-up? Do any of those guys like shoot stand-up and stuff as well? Do they mostly stick to like street stuff or sketches and things like that?
A lot of the 842 photo, Andrew.
Yeah, he rules.
He rules, and like
Yeah.
I met him. I mean, like I've seen him at shows, but I met him like organically at the park when we were doing the Garfield thing actually.
Oh, really?
And we like exchanged contact and like So I know he's a real one. Like he'll like literally just hit a park and then put out a post being like, I'm at the park, who wants a portrait? Like pull up. So like he's just into it,
Yeah, he definitely does. He does a lot of free headshots and shit like that.
Right.
Most
And
of
he's so good too. It's
I know
crazy.
most of my photos that I have that are like good from the stand are from like Andrew.
Yeah, he rules, dude. He rules.
That's what I like about this place. Is it seems like it's just like so damn big. Out in Phoenix, there was not like there's sound engineers that take shit as serious as we take stand up. There's photographers. There's fucking videographer. Like all these dudes that like
Yeah.
they don't have no interest. They're not doing stand up as just a vessel to try and get something. It's like I'm a photographer. That's what the fuck I do. I film shit. That's what I do.
Yeah. And like
I like it.
the city is so layered with different kinds of people that like you may not realize you're like one friend away from he's like in with this crew that has X, Y, and Z on the roster. You're like, oh shit. I'm like, bro, let me know when you guys are partying. Like, let me pull up. Like we, what's his name? Wayne Diamond.
Yeah.
You know Wayne Diamond? Wayne Diamond from. Do you ever see Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
I almost said Neil Diamond because that's where we were fucking with him, but Wayne Diamond was the guy. He's like, baby, come on. He's trying to pick up the girl at the end. He's like, come back to my hotel. Remember the girl's like trying to leave with the money, and he's like shirtless, tan, like kind of like Florida lizard type of vibes.
Yeah.
But he's like he has a movie coming out with this really talented director.
Holy shit! Yeah, he's a lizard man.
Yeah. So
Holy fuck me.
oh, he's legendary too. You got to see some of his Instagram stuff. He's such a character. He's such like a New York character,
Whew.
It seems like New York has like its own brand of like eccentrics that are just like you don't understand how that guy operates day to day.
Yeah.
Like you wake up like that.
Yeah, he does too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sweet Jesus.
So like just talking about cross pollination here, like my buddy John, he's an actor, he's this director he really admires, is like making a movie about this guy, and this guy just like announced he's running for mayor, so the director reached out to him like, yo, let's get some paparazzi at this like event where he's gonna like announce his candidacy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And so we just put out a video with him, like just literally pulled up. He didn't know we were going to be there, just pulled up, started making fun of him, like, if you're elected, will you bring back the dollar slice, like dumb shit.
Yeah.
Just trying to make him laugh. We had him he was talking to a megaphone, like, how do you make a pizza? We got him to like tell the people how to make a pizza through a megaphone during his like mayor candidacy. New York is such a weird spot, but
it's not bad. I feel like you really could win on some bullshit pretenses. You're like, bring the spicy McChicken to the East Coast, and you would bring it. You'd have they don't have that out here, do they?
No, they don't have hot and spicy.
It's an egregious offense to fucking American culture in so many ways.
Yeah, hot and spices are not here.
Because it's just a chicken sandwich with too much mayo, and I have no interest in that.
Yeah, the hot and spicy is so good.
Are you a beer man, Jeff? Is that your drink of choice?
I'll go for like an amber. You know what I mean? I'll go for like a red beer.
All I remember is us when you invited me to that box and us just drinking that place out, dude. And when we went to that fucking the Knicks game.
Oh yeah, I mean like I drink, but not like beer too much. Honestly, it's a lot of tequila, bourbon these days. But that shit was so fun. That was like Easter too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like almost 2 years ago.
So fun, dude.
Dude, it was crazy. This guy just hits me up and he's like, what are you doing today? And I'm like, with Haley doing nothing. I'm like, just chilling. He's like, dude, let's go to MSG. You got tickets from like your company. And we're like in this box, like meeting some like random like old like Knicks player, and we're like, nice to meet you, tall old man. Like,
Wait,
it was so funny. We were pretending because we walked in and they were like, all right, you want a photo before he leaves? And we were like, had no idea who the guy was, but we're like, do we want a photo with the legend? Of course.
Yeah. Gotta be
Of course.
somebody.
Yeah, that was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
And then we just stayed in there like, we're going to see how long it takes before they physically have to remove us from this fucking booth.
Was this also the night that you like got all that Knicks merch?
Swagged out.
Yeah, swagged out.
It's a bunch of shit.
Dude, I left with... yeah, it was good.
I had like 2 hats, like 3 shirts.
Like I said, I'm from around the way.
It was
I'm
like
leaving here with
it was
some.
literally like we got hats when we came in, and then we went into the booth. And I'm like, oh, let's get the good hats.
Yeah.
So we're like wearing 2 hats and shit like that, walking out with like all this shit over our arm. We're like, it's our first time.
Because what, they just left it out? Were there people in there who were like experienced wealth, so they were just acting like nonchalant about everything?
Yeah, being like, I didn't usually like this spread in the box.
Nothing's more infuriating than that, bro. Then just someone's like, this isn't the normal hummus, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the one guy was, they were chatting us up, and the one guy knew the CEO for the company that we were there for.
Sweet Jesus.
He was like friends with the guy. He knew him before the company and all this stuff, so he was giving me the piece of cake. You seen those vans around town?
Yeah, it was piece of cake. Yeah.
Piece of cake. I'm on their website. Moving, dude. So I was like, yeah, piece of cake. He's like, oh, I know the guy. I don't even know the guy's name. He's like, oh yeah, John's a good guy, like way back. And I just had to be like, yeah, he's good. You know what I mean? He's always been nice to me. I never met him.
Yeah.
You know?
So was John.
Yeah.
I know. I was just in there talking. I would get like 3 conversations talking to someone, and then I would just be like, I should not be speaking to you right now.
The funniest part though is with the Knicks player. Once he left, we were like, who was that? And they were like, the other people were like, I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Nobody.
Apparently, they just cart old Knicks players around from box to box, just being like, do you want to take a photo?
Wait, was he like
it's like
with?
if you had an emu.
Was he
you.
with player personnel, or was it just a large black man?
He was with player personnel. He was with the MSG.
He was. He ended up like presenting somebody with an award at halftime or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That'd have been great. I mean, if I was like 6'10", I would. I'm sure you could get pretty far in a stadium by just being like, "That's I'm Williams' uncle. I'll see you guys over there."
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
My groundskeeper back in Boston, not my groundskeeper, the groundskeeper.
Ooh.
I know.
Really getting to you, Jeff.
I know, dude.
Yeah, jeez.
No, dude, believe me, that spot. I was living behind a halfway house above a garage. I was not paying a groundskeeper. There was just one there, but he was cool. He was like a tall black guy, and we got along great. We would chat all the time, and he told me one time we were talking about basketball. Speaking of like just getting away with, we were talking basketball, and he had went out to Japan like years ago. And was able to convince the hotel that he was a player, like an NBA player.
Yeah.
And so he got like free upgrades. He was getting taken care of the whole trip. They didn't ask him to like for a photo shoot. They didn't ask him for proof. They were just like, "You play in the NBA?" He was like, yes.
Absolutely.
And they're like, we knew it. Get on up there to the suite. You know?
Occasionally, racism's great. They're like,
I mean,
you play in the league, you're like, if
Duh?
it comes with a hot breakfast, yes, obviously.
I do. And it's very hard work.
Yeah, and I enjoy it, and I'm not here for a conference.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Too
fucking-
fun.
That's sick, dude.
That'd be bad.
Do you follow WWE at all?
No, what's going on?
Every goddamn comic in the world, including myself, has gotten into it.
Yeah.
Do you, you should ask this. You like goth chicks?
Well, yeah.
You know, like
Well, naturally. That's my weakness.
that's
Yeah.
right for reals. Yeah, you like a nice like Shigo from Kim Possible.
Well, I did.
She goes a baddie.
I did get most of it out of my system, but like I said, I went through like 2 years, like my first 2 years in high school. I was like a
I was gonna
goth
say you like
kid.
Slipknot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like a full mall goth for 2 straight years.
because there's a new one in the WWE.
Nice, dude.
Ruining my
Ripley.
life. It's dude, it's great. She's Australian and has bigger arms than I do legs, and I don't understand why I find her so attractive.
Nice, dude.
She's out here tongue kissing. They're moving to. Speaking of sports becoming uncensored, they're moving to Netflix.
Are they
Oh,
really?
WWE?
In 2025, they signed like a bajillion-dollar deal. They're moving to Netflix, and they're allowing like cussing, raunchy situations. Raw is going to be actually their like rated TV MA
They're
type
not going
shit.
to use a condom for Raw.
No, they already have niggas making out. They're like, yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's wrapped up for SmackDown.
Raw has a pull-out match.
As-
Roman Reigns finishes on Cena's belly, and then tosses him like a little...
From the third rope.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Ew.
the third rope.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool though. I'm excited to see that.
Are we desecrating your heroes right now? I'm sorry. You look like
Get
you're
rid of the
processing
loud.
trauma.
Well, Andrew brought it up, and then you wanted to talk about Rhea Ripley, but then I looked and no one liked Rhea Ripley, so I don't care about Rhea Ripley anymore. You guys can all die.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't matter.
broad-shouldered weirdo. Yeah, she's crazy looking.
Bro, first of all, she goes by mommy, and you will address her as such.
I refuse.
It's so lit. Would you
So
call your lady mommy? You call her that
You call
seriously?
her Miss Mommy?
Miss Mommy?
Miss Mommy?
I guess I call my wife Miss Lady, but that has a different ring than fucking.
Miss Mommy.
I would
Yeah.
never call my
Miss Mommy.
lady Molly. Mommy. Or Molly.
You could call her Molly.
I would.
I don't know why I have the.
Does she call you
I
daddy?
allow it.
What?
Does she call you daddy?
No, she addresses me as father or papa.
You gotta make everything creepy as hell.
Yeah. She says, "Give me your cock, papa."
I'm ready.
Yeah. You see, I've lowered my bloomers, papa.
Oh, the bloomers.
To say that your knickers or your ankles is crazy
Yeah.
as fuck.
I have her wear 14 corsets. Then we have sex through lamb intestine. That's how they used to do it.
Whoa, dude.
Just
That
Ew.
is so
Tasty.
freaky.
Oh.
Oh.
How many animals do you think they had to go through before they like lambs are the one we're sticking with?
Yeah.
And also, like, who was the first guy to pitch that? And who was the first lady to be like, all right.
He's like,
Well,
I don't have any. Listen, we have 19 children. I cannot feed this many
Yeah.
people.
Let me just wear guts. Let me
Yeah.
just fuck you with guts on.
I have been fucking the sheep and nothing has been happening. So,
Yeah, that's how they discovered it. They're like,
yeah.
Every time I fuck this lamb, it never gets pregnant.
But
so
when I
think
fuck
something's
you,
going-
you get pregnant. I think I need to put the lamb in you.
There did have to be a weird period of like where they had no clue. They were just like, I don't know. This is just happy sauce that comes out of the end. Zero correlation to why I have 7 deformed children,
Yo.
and they
Yeah.
keep dying in the winters.
Yeah, dude. It's just sitting there, just like, all right. I know 2 + 2 is not 4 here because this cream that comes out of my wiener just keeps making these kids pop out.
Dude, every
And-
time I keep nutting in my inbred already cousin, more kids keep coming out because of this happy sauce, bro. I'm so glad we live in the time we live in where it's only third cousin acceptable. Because you used to be
yeah.
able to just bang family and it was fine.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
still
not
did
only
that.
fine, that was like the move.
Yeah,
That was
you
like
just-
what you did.
You just had to think one of your cousins was hot.
Yeah, you're like, well,
In a weird way that kind of, if you're like a narcissist, I could kind of see how that's not hard at all. Like if you're like, I kind of think I look all right.
Well, you get 1 or 2 down the grapevine there, and then some people start having real issues. Like, incest does not age well when it comes to generational health.
Yeah, that's why you want to try and be the vine and not the grape. Where it ends is fucked. That's a sour ass grape.
Yeah.
But the vine's fine.
Yeah, it's just there's only so many cycles before it. Like you've pressed the Dark Souls random creation button, and it just comes out with like a guy who looks like Squidward, and you're just like, I cannot. All right, I guess you own Britain now. That's A lot of the Great British people, like the
royal
family,
family, yeah.
they're all products of incest.
You saying the royal family's retarded, dude?
They are.
Damn, you can't even let the queen rest, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta comfort her like that. She's
I
been
know.
dead like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Come at me.
It's been like a year, hasn't it?
Come at me, queen.
Come at me, dude.
Dude, I remember there was like this. It was so stupid. Back when I was in like elementary school, high school, there was like the secret, like hidden spooky Easter eggs in games, and there was
Oh,
this
yeah.
terminal in Fallout 3 that, like, if you decoded it during a certain time of day, it gave you all like these estimates for like when like future events are gonna happen.
Whoa.
And it was like in 2015, the queen is gonna die. And then I remember that day coming in 2015. I'm like, let's see if Fallout got it right.
Yeah.
And like I literally just putting so much faith in dumb cryptid bullshit. I
mean-
thought 2012 was real.
I mean, yeah, I think, yeah. I feel like probably something did happen, but we're just like developed enough that we didn't really notice the hit. You know what I mean?
We're
Like there
just
was
too
like
cool
a
for it?
conscious shift or something. It was like
Yeah.
the end of an era type thing instead of the end of the world.
Yeah.
It depends on what you classify as era in the world. Didn't RuPaul's Drag Race start in 2012?
No. That's been on for a minute. That was, if anything, I would say
When it all went to shit.
it's the introduction of Gangnam Style.
Yeah, dude, it was
Yeah.
it was all downhill.
So fun.
Was I right? Did I get it right?
I'm looking it up right now.
I think I was pretty. It had to be pretty
RuPaul's
fucking
been
close.
going since like the early 2000s or like mid 2010s.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel
that
like it
would
was
have been
earlier than
2012.
2009.
Damn, I was close.
Damn.
I was
it.
gonna say 8. I was too scared.
The
though.
financial crisis. Yeah.
You got to pay the bills somehow, bro. I'll put on fucking
Yeah.
wingtips and a blowout wig and shake these tatas
You
for
would
some
be
money.
a great dude. You could kill it on Drag Race.
I don't understand. Do you have to be big and flamboyant, or can you just be? Is it funnier if you talk in your normal voice?
That would be wild, though.
Do they talk in like a zhuzhed up thing, or do they look
Yeah.
like the ugly stepsister from Shrek?
No, they do a whole thing.
Something about you yawning and saying a whole thing is way worse than anything I've said. You're like,
Yeah, they do whatever they want.
do a thing.
Dude, I live with a drag queen.
Do you?
Oh shit, yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Well, he's
yeah.
just Kevin when he's in the house. But
Yeah.
No, he's killing it though. Like he just got a second. He's got 2 shows a week now. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
This guy's
Plus,
going
you
nuts.
get good money from those shows. They get like
Oh,
door
he's,
deals.
yeah, he's great.
I think like it's comedy basically, right? Or is it something else?
Well, you know what's funny is like, I don't know, like, I never really like was into the world of like I was aware of drag queens, but I never really like knew what the job was. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, bro, they do everything. It's crazy. They do the song, they do the dance, they do aerobatics. They're interacting with the audience. They're doing comedy most of the time. Like the funny ones are the better
Dude,
ones.
Yeah, I went to a drag show in San Diego. It was gay white Def Jam, and I've never had more fun in my entire
Dude,
life.
they're drag queens low key are like able to say the wildest shit
Exactly.
and nobody's coming for them.
Yeah,
it's pretty
dude.
sick, honestly.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. My roommate drops F-bombs like crazy.
I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Because what do you even say to that? You're just like, I don't know what box to put any of this in yet. I
Yeah.
guess you could say that, fam. Go
No,
ahead.
he's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Does this dude? Which side of the fence are they swinging on the off stage side?
What do you mean, sexuality wise?
Thinking 5-hole or what?
What?
They fucking dudes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
What are there straight drag queens? Are there drag bros?
I don't. I'm sure there have been.
Yeah.
I'm really not tapped in enough to like.
Guys that
answer.
are just in it for the craft. Just like, dude, I'm just in it because I fucking look. Just because I know how to properly apply rouge doesn't mean that I don't like.
It was either
Also, like drag podcasts are like massive.
Yeah, man.
huge. I mean, like you guys know, we're gonna stand up live.
Yeah.
At least once a month, there's a drag show.
There's
Yeah.
at least one.
Yeah.
there's
huge.
a bunch.
Massive. Yeah.
They
They
sell
sell
out.
out. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. They're moving tickets. Like they know what they're doing. They're
And
really
going
like.
in like being on they're always like a brunch show and having like being like there on a Thursday and just going into the green room afterwards. You're like, this is a fucking war zone in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's like half their shit is still spread out. It's just all,
Glitter everywhere.
It's like I'm like, oh my god, the preparation. Meanwhile, they're just like comics, just being like, can I get some more ice water, please?
Damn. Could you imagine bombing? Like I just put on a black T-shirt and like steam it. They're over here like, all right,
Dude,
all right. And
I
you
got
suck
so
dick.
much respect for the hustle because like my dude, like he like puts together a whole look
Yeah.
every single time he goes out.
Yeah.
For me, this is a look.
That's what I'm saying. We're just
For me,
throwing some
this is the
shit.
fit.
Yeah, like we're just gonna be funny or whatever. These
Yeah.
fools are throwing on like, which wig am I wearing today?
All the wigs, all the makeup, the whole outfit. and then to go to the event like that, like
Yeah.
ride the subway or like however you're getting there, you know?
That is wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To be on this, that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
I
It's-
feel uncomfortable if I'm wearing like a shirt I don't usually wear.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if someone's just like, yeah, dude, I'm done up.
100%.
Guess what? Follow me. The show is coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do they
Yeah.
use like props and stuff? Is there like do they do like I guess it could be everything. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like boa feathers are considered a prop. Like.
That is true. That is true.
If working it in these heels is considered using the
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah. No, but
throwing
my
this thing back. That's an asset on the tax returns, dude.
Yeah.
dude, but my dude Novazar, check him out. He does like front flips from the stage onto the ground and like fucking
Jesus.
comes. Dude, it's insane. It's crazy. It's
I
full
don't think
blown
I was ever able to
acrobatics.
do a front flip, bust my goddamn kneecap wide.
But like maybe a standing one, but from the stage to a lower level, like
That's,
in
that's some
heels?
Jeff
and-
Hardy
yeah,
shit.
in a done up,
Yeah.
pop up, singing.
Wig
What the fuck,
stays
dude?
immaculate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't move
incredible.
at all.
It's incredible. I'll give
I
you that.
bet.
I
You ever
think-
do a burlesque show?
No.
What's
no.
that? That seems like you didn't want to go. Like you want to go to the strip club with bumpers on. Like you
Yeah.
weren't trying to like really see.
That's a really good way to describe it.
Yeah,
actually.
it's like a strip club you could take your girlfriend to. It's basically a place to get horny and then go somewhere else.
You know, you can take your
Right.
girlfriend to
Yeah.
a normal strip club too, right?
I don't-
There's girls that play ball like that. Those girls are always wild to me. They seem like they smoke cigars. Like this is the same
Yeah,
girl that would just go to a
that's a
strip-
crazy move, dude. I
I should try and pull that off with my girlfriend now is bisexual.
Yeah.
Which I have a hard time believing because she hates men. But
yeah. So you think she's just a lesbian, but you made it through?
yeah, I
Yeah.
like was the cutoff.
Made it through the fold?
Yeah, but maybe that's what our relationship is
Yeah.
missing, dude. I'll
You're a
throw it-
dildo that cooks.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe she would go to a strip club a little bit different. Then she would go like a bro then. But like I don't understand the appeal. Like I have an aunt on my dad's side who would go to a strip club, and it's like she like would semi look down on them, which makes no sense to me. She'd be like sitting
it's
back,
like
like, look at all these whores, and just like
It was like a power move for her or something.
yeah, I don't understand
That's
what
tough.
that's about. I'm like, you're not getting stiff to this. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're making money and you're on Social Security.
Yeah.
Like you ask the bartender if they take EBT. What are we doing here?
I want more. My gripe with fucking strip clubs is the energy sucks. Male strip clubs like the Magic Mike XXL shit, energy's up. You don't feel bad for those dudes. You know they're all working out. Everyone's in shape. You go to a strip club where it's ladies, and you're like,
And it's a rough part of town.
I
Oh,
mean, like, I
man.
feel like we've only gauged this on like the Arizona Alaskan Bush Company. I feel like if
cool.
we went to like, I know you got a punch card, but I feel like if we went to like an actual like prestigious strip club, like known, renowned, like it
I
would
went
be,
to Venom in Tucson once.
oh jeez.
Pretty all right.
Venom in Tucson. That it's literally just it sounds like you're gonna get STD there. It's poison. It's literally named after poison.
There was a lady with cut marks complaining about how she didn't make enough money to like pay for something important she needed in her life, and it wasn't the kid on her screensaver. I could tell you that, dude. It was not good.
I need pills.
Like open wounds while fucking
Hand
clapping
rolling,
your legs.
Yeah.
hand rolling menthols and shit. I'm like,
Oh,
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Her fingers are just yellow
Yeah.
from packing tea, dude.
Yeah.
Ew.
Just being like, listen, I gotta end my shift. My bowling league meets.
No, but I'm saying like I feel like you go to a bro strip club, it's like them niggas are doing. First of all, you got to be in shape. There is no like one. There's a body type for it. No, it's all jocked niggas with 6 packs, and they're in banana.
Either
hammocks.
that, or
Yeah.
you're the small guy who's just a spectacle with a tripod, dude.
There's a little guy in the back, and then he turns. You get to see Squidward's nose from the front.
Yeah, you're
It's
just like, oh, oh my god.
Knocks the mic stands and the lights off stage.
Yeah.
God, I'd love to see one show just for
They
shits
just
and
show
gigs.
they show his wiener like the silhouette, just like it's a Batman signal, just like cluck. It's like, oh god, he's here. They ring the bell. It's like
Yo, so
Undertaker.
I got a question for the boys because you guys are recently moved out here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which infuriates me. I hate it so much because now what the fuck am I supposed to do when I go to Arizona, guys? What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
I
were
know.
talking about this outside.
You guys
the
are trying
show,
to
yeah.
ruin my career by moving out here. What the fuck?
yeah.
Um,
Hey, now you have no connect.
Yeah, now I have nothing during
Now
know.
you have to help him out.
yeah. Fuck. No. I'm like so stoked to have more homies in the scene for real. They're
Yeah,
like,
we're bringing all of AZ.
dude, it's great. It's incredible. How are you guys? I know it's like it hasn't even been like a month, but what's the vibe? How's it going with you guys?
You start positive, I'll go after you.
So I've liked it. I've liked it a lot. Like so far, I feel like I've.
Is your first 48 hours?
Oh, the first 48 hours
No.
are bad. The first 48 hours are
I
bad.
feel like that's always the consensus. Like,
Yeah.
unless you're moving here with a lot of money and just like you come in and it's like fully furnished apartment surprise.
No,
like, it's-
my surprise was I accidentally locked myself out of my room. That was my first 48-hour surprise.
So
Yeah.
sick, dude. Hell yeah. Fuck that room.
I broke my reduced fare MTA card trying to get you in there. Now it doesn't scan. So,
It's so fucked.
You got the fares?
yeah.
It broke, dude. Fuck.
Yeah. I'm broke like that, dude.
That's
It's
so-
Wait,
wild.
what is that? I didn't even understand the insult. What's
You
the
have
fair
to
fares?
apply for it. It's
It's like a reduced subway cost.
Oh, you got bus stamps?
yeah.
It's pretty sick. Yeah.
I got disapproved for food stamps. I almost got some.
You got EBMTA, dude?
Yeah, pretty much. But my thing doesn't work anymore, and I got to pay with Omni, and it's like $3. It's so much money.
Almost got that cold cut card. Can't you not get on food stamps? Some comedian I saw did a joke. I didn't know. You can't get hot sandwiches on food stamps.
Yeah, you can't get hot foods on EBT.
Something about that seems wrong. Something about that, like take your prepackaged shit and go die of the gout and sugar.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
no good.
All right, so what I've learned since I've been out here, I'm a real glass half full guy.
Mhm.
Everything's dirty, gay, and weird.
Mm-hmm.
In that order, dude. Exclusively, it's insane. No matter where you walk around. Over here where we live, it's like a combination of like Jews, old black niggas yelling at each other, and we'll just classify it as like things and theys, and it all kind of falls in there, or the guys
Oh,
that
yeah.
work at the bodegas,
Yeah.
and they're all kind of walking around.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get in good with all of them. I want to be nice with the bros at the bodegas who give you discounts when rats run through the store.
Right.
We just live like that now. That's fine. I want to be good with the black guys. I can make eye contact with them now, and they
Hell
call me
yeah,
young
dude.
brother, which I think is nice.
That is nice.
And then the other ones, they just we're fine.
you should hear what they call me, dude.
Oil and shampoo, huh? You should
Yeah.
hear what they call me.
Dude, I get called a Fed probably 170 times a week.
Yeah,
You
that's
look
fair.
like a fucking police sergeant.
Oh, I know. And I've been trying to use it to my advantage, but I just don't care,
Dude, I can't imagine you getting pre-rolls from anywhere. You just
I
walking
can't, bro.
Yeah.
I literally can't.
I can't
I'm telling
imagine
you. Bro, I go in because my girlfriend's black. I send her in.
Yeah.
I go get us some pre-rolls. Because if I go in, they go, oh, no, we're out. We don't have those. I'm like, buddy, I came in here in a tank top yesterday and bought some. What do you mean?
Hey, it doesn't mean could be hiding a wire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That's not bad. I didn't realize that they all sold shit under the table like that. That was fun. Not all, but like a grip. I don't like the fact that a lot of the containers where the meat is sweaty. That's just something I got to get used to, like the bodega down
There's
the
a
street.
lot of humidity in
a
that.
lot of sweat on the meat, bro.
Yeah, the condensation is crazy.
A lot of wet boar's head. A lot of fucking slimy boar's head.
You ever go into the bodega and they like write some graffiti on the fucking thing? So sick.
It's pretty
Ew.
cool.
Nah, I like
That's how
it.
you know it's a good spot.
Yeah, yeah.
The rats are a lot.
Rats are crazy.
That's becoming a thing.
Now you know why there's cats in delis.
Oh, dude, I was with Aldo last night, and we're trying to get to McDonald's late night, but they were closed, and we had to walk by the McDonald's dumpster. And I swear to God, I had never seen that many rats in my entire life. They're like, dude, like it was like 30
Yeah.
on the trash can,
Oh yeah, dude.
and then they saw us, and then they just went. Like like that scene in Ratatouille where they're all just running down towards the river. That's what it looked like. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, rats are wild. I've for the most part gotten away scot free without too many horrific times. One time I was in slides though, and I fucking wasn't even thinking. I was just like, I was listening to like a alien podcast. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, spooky shit. They're out there, and I'm like, I got whatever. I'm coming back.
Now they're right here, dude.
And a fucking rat ran and hit my foot.
That's too much.
Hit my foot, bounced, and then hit my toe. Like I was wearing a sock, thank God.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, I was like, I like front kicked it, like made that ridiculous noise.
Yeah, that's grounds for killing yourself right there. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
I told Andrew the other night I was walking past a bus stop with my Crocs on, and which I had toe coverage, but I was just like, that's a squishy cup, and then
Yeah.
I turned around and it was just like, and then just like ran out like you guys stepped on a rat.
Oh,
I was
dude,
on the
yeah.
phone with Haley and I was just like, yeah, tonight's just been rough. Just like it was so gross. I hate it.
Pass down some street wisdom to you guys. Just drag your feet when you're walking by those trash cans. Just drag your feet because they hear the shit and they won't fucking run into you. At least that's what I've been doing now. I have like 100% success now.
See, I think they have like so I look at them like deer. They don't dart. They're not like darters. Like if they see like someone coming, they won't just like out of nature just like run across your path. Okay.
The scariest ones are the ones that don't run, though. The scariest ones when you walk by and there's he pops out of the trash.
Like
He's
what?
What's up, dude?
Dude, I was
Like, oh fuck, sorry.
He's like, you didn't hear? This is fucking Tony's turf over
yeah,
here.
yeah. Like, oh,
I don't know what they told you over there.
Dude, it was like 3 a.m. one night, and I was at this like fucking late ass Q train stop, Lexington, way deep down into like the bowels of it, and there's just a rat who's just slowly coming closer and closer to me, and it's like chasing me out of the subway station because it keeps on coming closer and closer. Then I'll get to the other side, and then it'll start coming towards me. I'm like, go away!
Yeah.
And like there's nowhere I could go. And then like a train came, and it didn't phase him, and I'm like, oh god!
You know what freaked me the fuck out, and I think that gave me the biggest heaves is I didn't realize that they eat meat. So I saw like a mouse on the train track, and I was like, oh, look at that. That's not a rat. That's a mouse. Or it could have been like a baby. And all of a sudden, this big bitch just came out of like the fucking shadows.
Yeah,
you just
dude.
hear squeaking, and then one of the squeaks stopped, and it just like dragged it away.
There's always a bigger dragon, dude.
Bigger rat
Always
bastard,
a bigger
bro.
dragon.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
On the rat talk, Daniel mentioned it like kind of like offhandedly earlier,
Rat
but like
talk.
I was getting some deli meats from the bodega down the street, and I was getting my food, and a rat just walked casually across the floor into where they were cutting the meats and where like the food like behind the counter was, and I looked at the dude at the register. He looked at me. I was like, "Hey, yo, dude!"
Yeah.
He's like, 50% off, and I was like, "Deal, let's
Yeah.
go."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy to even pitch that. Like that alone is New York. If there was a rat somewhere in Phoenix, I'd have been like, "Do you want to own the restaurant now?"
Yeah.
But he was like, $4 off, basically.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's
They
like
got to get a cat, man.
Yeah.
Got to get a cat in there.
yeah.
But then what? It's just spilled rat guts everywhere all over the store.
Nah, they'll eat them.
Well, no, because Taylor's one of her one of her buddies up in Albany. They have a cat that will eat. It's like an indoor-outdoor cat, and they have like a doggy door thing.
Oh yeah.
It'll eat mice and leave its like intestines with all the shit. It'll leave its like kidney and liver and intestines and eat everything else.
Whoa.
Ew.
Yeah, and just leave it, and it'll like bring it to him as a gift.
Yeah,
or a trophy.
Yeah, because I had that at my old house in California. Like we had dogs to because we had a big rat problem, so we got stray like street dogs
Nice.
to like
Fuck
turn
'em
the
up.
tides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn the tides.
And so like every
war
morning we would
elephants.
walk out and there'd be like 6 just rats on our doorstep that we had to just like I'm 7
Yeah.
and I'm just seeing half an
Ew, ew,
animal
ew.
and just like
Yeah.
just trying to kick it out of the way so I can go to school.
It's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, hopefully
Gross.
the hope is that eventually with enough killed rats that they won't come there anymore.
Yeah.
And then now you just have like a cat. in
I
the shop.
started crucifying rats in my neighborhood to send
You
a
gotta let 'em
message.
know.
Yeah.
just
I-
start a holy war.
Yeah, I put them on those like hot glue 2 of those like Home Depot paint stirrers together,
Oh.
and then I just crucify them. It's pretty cool.
Dude, I remember the first. Well, I mean, not to like stay on gross rat talk, but the city.
I like it.
The first apartment I had, I was living with a girlfriend at the time, and we had we had mice, not rats, but like mice, and so we put down glue traps. She caught one while I was working at the time. Called me freaking out, and then just threw it away. And I was like, "You can't
do that.
you can't throw it away. You gotta like."
Wait, why could you throw it away?
Well, because it's
Oh,
still
have
alive.
a live rat and it's gonna chew through shit.
Wait, like she just loose leaf caught it?
No, it was on the glue trap.
That's what I'm saying. It's not moving. She just didn't.
But it's I don't know. For me, I'm like, you gotta execute the rat.
Yeah, you gotta take that
Yeah.
thing
You can't
out.
just let it live
See.
like that for like a week. You know?
That's the thing. So we had glue traps at my own place.
Yeah.
And my grandfather is just straight out of the jungle. Like he's from El Salvador, straight out the jungle.
yeah.
And he didn't see this as an issue to show us how to get rid of and kill the rats.
Yeah.
So he would just pick them up by the tail and have us throw them at the wall. And whoever got the biggest splat got an ice cream at the end of the day.
Yes,
He
dude.
made it into a game,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
a
didn't
game.
realize just how much of a serial killer he was creating in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta throw the rat against the wall.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to throw a rat against the
Weirdly
wall.
enough, that does not bother me in the slightest.
Well, I bring it up because like I don't know. I was just thinking like you gotta kill. You can't just like leave a. You know, he's not like injured or anything. He's just like stuck. He's
He's
just
just
like
being
glued.
taught a very memorable lesson.
Yeah, he needs Step Bro Rat to come and save him.
So I remember it was
Very
like
true.
one of the worst days that I remember actually Gordon Hayward had just been traded to the Celtics. And then on his opening game in the first 2 minutes, he snapped his fucking leg. And I found out about it at work. And then my girl called me and she was like, oh, the rat, I threw it in the trash. I was like, you have to kill it. She's like, I don't want to. So I remember the whole day I was like, well, my Celtics are fucked. And then I had to go home and dig a rat out of the trash so that I could kill it on the sidewalk. I was like, this day sucks, dude.
Oh my god!
Imagine if you stepped on the rat trap and the glue stuck to the bottom of your shoe, so you had to just.
You have to flip it over. You have to like flip it and then fucking.
Did you say like any words before you executed that rat?
I probably said
Good
I'm sorry
riddance,
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing nice. I mean, nothing that nice.
Is that a slur, maybe?
Yeah.
Hope hell's hot, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for me, I was on some mercy kill shit. I was like, I couldn't imagine like fucking leaving a glued rat in the trash. That's crazy.
That would be
Put him
horrible.
in a puddle.
As you're just like kind of throwing more trash away, just like acting like nothing's happening, you're just like dropping shit on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you still good? All right, here's some food.
It's moving, squeaking and shit.
Oh,
For
That
hours.
would suck too for the rat, because like food is getting thrown away in that trash bag, and
And you're
it's
just like-
landing on the glue trap. And you're just like,
He got, it's like right here.
Yeah.
All he needs.
Yeah. That
That's
blows,
tough, dude.
dude.
Nah, I'd be afraid on some like that's every supervillain's mistake ever. They never make sure the good guy's dead. They always just throw him away, and they're like, "He'll die. The sharks will get him. They come back. You can fucking
Dude, your son,
Kumite."
his son is gonna come back and kill me.
That's what I'm talking about. If you did his dad dirty, but if you mercy kill him like that, then it's just a byproduct of war. But if
You
you
know?
string his dad behind a horse, basically, then his son's gonna come fuck your
You
life.
step on him outside and you flip him over. He just like spits out blood. He's like, I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no fucking bell.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That ain't bad. All right, here. Well, we'll do one thing and then we'll get up out of here. We'll read Jeff a Patreon name or two first. The reason I ask if you're a big guy before, a big beer guy before, if you to make a starting five, like a basketball starting five, if you're a basketball man, so I want to have like a basketball type question.
Sure, yeah.
Who's running point all the way down to five? Like mine, God's Water, I call Bud Light. That's my point. Then you got a nice Bud Heavy number 2. They need to work in tandem. Number 3 can be more of like an Omega type guy.
Mm-hmm.
A Miller Genuine Draft. I know it's like a grandpa beer, but you need a nice 3, nice corner shooter, plays good defense, 3 and D type guy.
Yeah.
At the 5 is like a hazy IPA, maybe a church music. You need something fucking strong.
yeah,
7-8% maybe.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, I get the 4. I'm not a big 4 man myself. Maybe like a Michelob Ultra. Some pussy shit.
I
It's positionless basketball nowadays.
It's positionless basketball, yeah. For me, Dos Equis is in there, probably at the 2.
Yeah.
Out of
Mexican
respect.
beer man. All right.
Yeah.
Little lime.
Dos Equis. I'm like a, Blue Point. I like a toasted lager.
Well, you're bringing in a Euro? Wait, what the fuck is that? What's a Blue Point?
A Blue Point's good. It's in upstate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a New
Oh,
York.
it's like a New York thing? Okay.
I probably do them two as the 1 and 2, the Blue Point and the Dos Equis. For the 3, I don't know a brand, but I probably have like an amber,
Yeah.
something to cut in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Something-
Rebound
Yeah.
options. They don't got anything. They got a red. That's
Really
solid.
alcohol smart. Very
Yeah.
alcohol smart.
Yeah. And then the 4-5, I'd probably go some stouts.
Throw
Gotta
a
get
Guinness down on the
Yeah,
block.
get
Watch him get rebound.
Get a
Watch him
Guinness
get
at the 5.
I was saying a Blue Moon up in the paint. Get that man a fucking
Bro, his
bucket.
pansy ass. He's a diva.
Nah.
Needs a new orange every quarter. That's insane.
Every quarter.
That's insane, dude.
Get a Modelo and a Corona Run Point. Blue Moon in the middle, bro.
Yeah.
They just need a new coach, bro. Anheuser-Busch has been just managing the team completely horrible for the last
Actually,
little while.
a Modelo Especial wouldn't be bad
Yeah.
as a 4.
Yeah.
Is it 4?
I'm just saying my team is just Coors Light and cocaine, baby. Those two are
all you
Jordan
need.
Pippen. Jordan Pippen. I think he's just a fucking storyline to greatness, dude.
Put all the money into a case of Coors in a fucking bag.
Yeah,
The
dude.
rest of the money is just box wine on the table.
Yeah, just fucking posters.
Looking
That's
at the
all
new-
I see.
Looking at the new shit coming up through the draft, going to like local brewing meetups and shit. You're like, kid, you got talent.
Yeah.
Dude, Coors and cocaine, that's just the fucking Globetrotters at that point.
It's
bro.
like a
Yeah,
Post
dude.
Malone album.
That comes with the theme song.
Yeah, we're the Savannah Bananas, baby.
Sweet Jesus. All right. Well, we'll get out of here. We'll read a Patreon name. As always, when you join the Patreon, we encourage you to change your name, say something funny. We'll read it on air. It's always fun when we have a guest, too, because sometimes they don't understand exactly what this is.
Yeah, let me read some of these.
Yeah, some of these, I don't know if they've changed a few of them in a while, but this is Carl. Oh, this is Trevin.
Yeah, this is the only one that was like changed
Read
from
this.
last
What?
time.
I don't
I have
even.
no idea. Shit.
Sheesh. Oh my God. This is such a racist name change.
He's saying he's the shift leader, but he's the shit
Sheesh.
leader.
We did this
We
did this whole thing where we called we did like this Church of Gus bit for a little final stop, Lord.
Hell yeah.
Gus is like how would you explain it? It's like
Omnipotent
if Jesus was a cool barbecue fisherman.
Ooh,
And we did this
okay.
whole little bit where Tristan's listening to church music and spraying like barbecue sauce on like ribs that are cooking. And so he just did like a race as like basically black shift leader. Good job, Trevor. That's good. Change your name on the cast. It's
Also,
a good
I
time.
think we have a new boy. I've never seen this guy before.
That's
ever.
new.
Recovery Siege Zia. That looks racist.
That
looks
so
very
bad.
anti-Semitic.
So
Yeah, that logo is
problematic.
tough.
Yeah,
Something
that's
about
tough.
his logo seems like there's people in a place he doesn't want them. And he's gonna do something about it.
Yeah, that's something. Well,
That
thanks.
looks like a crest.
Yeah.
Shout out Luca. Shout out Billy Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Shout out to the
We
Patreons.
support any anti-Semitic Patreons that come through.
Dude, if you guys are paying money, I'll agree with most anything. That's fine. Anything else?
Nah, I gotta run.
All right.
What's your
Hefe?
guys' opinion on Israel, really quick, before we
Dude,
get
let
out
winners win, Jeff. I'm glad you asked.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, it was funny because I didn't. There was a protest outside of the Barclays Center, but like I was driving towards it, and I didn't realize what it was. I thought it was people going to the game, and then I started.
hell yeah!
Yeah, I was like, yo, and I was like, who's playing today? And they were like, my sister's like,
Palestine.
they were like, she was like, it's a Palestine protest. I was like, who are they playing? Are they winning? And I was,
Yeah. Are you talking about?
No.
Are you talking about South Israel? And then you just puff your chest out. We are number one.
Anyway,
Hell yeah, gang.
tell a friend about the cast. Follow Big Hefe. Anything you want to plug? Paparazzi Boys, anything fun?
Yeah, follow Jeff Wiles on Insta and Paparazzi Boys. We got paparazzi shit coming out. I'm working on shorts outside of paparazzi stuff, some film stuff, obviously stand up. Doing it, baby.
Get ready for
going-
the
Jeff's
final
going
stop
goddamn.
bump, baby.
Yeah.
Their life's
Yeah.
not going to be the same after this comes
Oh,
out.
you got cocaine in your pocket or something? What bump are you talking?
Yeah, it's ketamine, but
Nice.
it's technically my cat's, but
Jesus
I still take
Christ.
it.
All right, tell a friend about the cast. See you guys next week.
Bye. Peace.